Hey guys, this is Chris, Tabletop Sports Delaware, bringing you further Week 1 action of the Delmarva Football League. This is going to be 3 games between the Delaware Division teams using Fast Drive Football by Al Wilson. So check this game out. Fantastic game. Definitely, it's fun. It's cool. It's what all the cool kids are doing. All right, so without any further ado, let's get down to the field. Our first game is going to be in Georgetown, Delaware, where the hometown Junction, led by head coach Cooper Lem, are taking on the visiting Dover, Delaware Senators, Vincent Lee at the helm. Let's get right to the game. All righty, here we go. We have a kickoff. That's 26. I know that's going to be average field position for Georgetown. Yep. So, quarter 1, Georgetown, average. Let's go. 2 ticks, 2 ticks, 2-2-6 for Georgetown. Their first drive of this season. Secure offense, no. Passive defense, no. And that's going to bring up a fumble. Georgetown reading the red. That would be a 4. Defensive lineman rumbles downfield for a decent return. So Dover is going to take over with great field position here early in the proceedings. It's going to be 3 ticks off the clock. 4-5-5. 4-5-5. Dull offense? No, they're reliable. 4-5-5. Quarterback lunges across the goal line for a score. Touchdown run for Dover. Extra point. 14. That'll be good. Dover gets 7. And here's the kickoff to the Junction. 1-2. Returner finds the seam, busts a long return before being forced out of bounds. So Georgetown starts this drive with great field position. Out of bounds at about the Dover 33-yard line. Let's see what happens here. 2 ticks off for the red 2. 122. Home defense. Nope. Home team is on offense. Stiff defense. No. 1-2-2 is going to be a field goal attempt for the Junction. 23 is good. Field goal is good. So Georgetown puts 3 on the board here at about the halfway point of the first quarter. Kick off to Dover. It's going to be a 3-3. That'll be average field position. Let's see what their drive holds in store for them. That's going to be 3 ticks off the clock. Dink, dink, dink. 2:30 left to go here in the first quarter. 4:55. Dull offense, no. Quarterback lunges across the goal line for a score. Touchdown, Dover. Putting up an early lead. And 34 is going to be good on the extra point. Score is 14-3. Closing moments of the first quarter. Kickoff to Georgetown. That's going to be a 35, so they're going to take over with average field position. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Reroll that 6 to see if it's another 6. It is not. 2-4-6 for Georgetown's drive. Dull defense. Dull offense, no. 2-4-6. Runner turns a corner. Nothing but daylight. Touchdown run in the second quarter for Georgetown. Get it a little closer. 1-1. That's going to be good on the extra point. Georgetown 7. But that comes in the second quarter. So your score... End of the first quarter, Dover 14, Georgetown 3. Georgetown comes back and gets the score close. Here's the kickoff to Dover, 32. They'll start with average field position. I didn't mark off the 4. All right, let's see what Dover can do in answer to that score. That is 2 of those. 2, 3, 6. Prolific offense for Dover, no. Porous offense, no. Forces a punt. Here's the punt to Georgetown, and that's going to be a 35. Get up there, and that's going to be a receiving team takes over with average field position. Georgetown looking to score and get the lead back. 3, that's 2 ticks off the clock. 3, 4, 6. Great field position. Nope, it is average. Erratic offense or disciplined defense. No and no. 3, 4, 6 is a field goal attempt for Georgetown to get to within 1 point. 64 just gets it. 11 to 64. Field goal is good. Georgetown with 3 more on the board. 14-13 is your score here, with about 7.5 minutes left in the second quarter. 42 for the kickoff. That should be average field position for Dover. Alrighty, here we go. Dover's drive. 1 tick off the clock. That'll be a quick one. 1-1-5. Poor field position, no. Erratic or undisciplined offense for Dover, no. 1-1-5. Field goal attempt. 65 for Dover. They miss it. 61. And actually, Georgetown didn't get theirs. I was reading extra points. I wasn't reading that. Field goal. X. Take it back. Do it right. So Georgetown, it's still 14-10. Yep. Georgetown takes over. We didn't mark. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we marked that off. Okay. Get back in it. Georgetown average. That's 4 ticks off the clock. Dink, 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 dink. Is it going to go all the way in? Nope. 3, 5, 6. And reliable or disciplined offense. Georgetown is disciplined. So that's going to be a field goal attempt for Georgetown in the waning moments of the first half here. 53, Georgetown. They do not make it. 3 failed field goal attempts in a row. Dover has a final shot here. Put some points on the board before the half. Dink. That's a 2-4-6 for Dover. Dahl offense, no. Runner turns a corner. Nothing but daylight touchdown. And Dover puts an exclamation point on the first half. 36 extra point is good. Dover gets 7. So that is 7-7 in the second quarter. 21-10 your score, Dover. Let's go down to the locker rooms at halftime. Coach Lem, you guys are down by 11 points. What are you thinking? You're going to make some adjustments for the second half? How's that? All right, we go back to the field. It's going to be a kickoff to Dover. 35, they're going to start with average field position. Here is their drive. 3 chicks off the chalk. 125 for Dover. Solid offense, no. 125. Punishing defense, no. That's going to be a punt forced to Georgetown. 31 should just be plain old. 31. Perfect punt execution. Pins them deep. So Georgetown's going to start with poor field position. And they get 2 ticks off the clock. 144 for Georgetown. Poor field position. Yeah, you'd have to ask that, wouldn't you? Can't recover from first down holding call. So they're punting from deep. Georgetown forced to punt. That's going to be a 51 long punt negated by a nice return. Dover takes over with great field position. Alrighty, 2 ticks off the clock. 2:35 for Dover's drive. Keep it alive. Quarterback scrambles, hits, and is hit as he throws. Picked off, interception. So Georgetown taking advantage of the first turnover of the game. Reading the red, 2 defenders tackled immediately. So they are going to take over with average field position. We'll say at their own 35-yard line. Why not? Georgetown. That's going to be 3 ticks off the clock. Score is still 21-10. 3:35 for G-Town. Great field position. No, it is average. Drive stalls just short of field goal range. Coffin corner punt. So Georgetown forced to punt the ball away. Out to about the 38-yard line. Not trusting the kicker. That's going to be a 13. Oh no, you should have let that one bounce into the end zone. There's a fumble. Let's see what it is. Up here, fumble, reading the red. 3, offense, the return team fumbles after moving into scoring position. So fumble lost. Dover, fumble lost. Georgetown is going to take over with average field position. So Georgetown, 2 turnovers. Here's another drive. They need to make something happen here. This is going to go into the 4th quarter. Draw a line there. 3, 5, 6. Right there. Reliable or disciplined offense. They have a disciplined offense. Field goal attempt. 45 for Georgetown. They just make it. So field goal is good. Georgetown 3. However, it is still 21-10. Now it's 21-13 in the 4th quarter. Kicking off to Dover. 33, they're going to start with average field position. Let's see, 2 ticks off the clock. Trying to run down the clock here, not doing a great job of it. 2:36 for Dover's drive. Prolific offense. No. Porous offense. No, they're forced to punt. And that's going to be a 61. That may be exciting. 61. Nope. Receiving team takes over with average field position. Your score is 21-13. And Georgetown with the ball. 2 ticks off the clock. 2:34. Dull or undisciplined offense for Georgetown. They are not. 2:34. Staunch defense. No. A touchdown pass. Georgetown drives downfield, getting back into this game. 44 for the extra point. It is good. That's 10 points in the 4th quarter. Your score is 21-20. Georgetown making it interesting. Here's the kickoff to Dover. 64. That's going to start them with average field position. All right, here we go. Dover's drive, 2 ticks. Getting close to the end of the game here. 4, 5, 6. We're going with a current kind of season. Dull offense, no. Touchdown run. Dover takes those points right back. 26, extra point is good. 28-20 is your score. Georgetown gets the ball back. It's going to be 15 on the kickoff return. Roll a D6. Odd result, red. He is in the open. Reading the red for in the open. 2, pushed out of bounds after a long return. So Georgetown's going to start with great field position. All right. That is Georgetown using time that they don't have. They're not efficient, so that is going to be 6 ticks. This is going to be it final. 346 for Georgetown. Great field position. Yes. Touchdown pass. Extra point. Does that count on an extra point attempt? Let's just make sure. I don't have the rules up yet. Give me a sec. Let's make sure. Let's make sure. Rules are right there. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Unusual result. Whenever that is the result of a drive, not an extra point. Okay, cool. Let's see one thing, just to make sure. End of game, but no. Can they try an onside kick and get it? Squib and onside kicks are available to use, but only in the final 5 minutes of the game. Rules for these options are printed on the kickoff chart. We're going to make sure on this one. Extra point, by the way, is good. Let's do that, but this might be the end of the game. Georgetown was 17 points in the fourth quarter, 28-27. However, onside kick. But can they do it? That's what I want to know by the rules. Can they try an onside kick in a desperation play? It uses exactly the number of ticks. Now, because it went over. It went to 6, so it went past it. So, nope, that is going to be it. Had to consult the rules on that one. Huge fourth quarter by Georgetown, but not quite enough. Your final score, Dover 28, Georgetown 27. Cool little weird things come up in this game. It's kind of neat. It's well thought out. It's not just a go, go, go. I mean, stuff can happen. Stuff can happen. Second game here. Let's slide you over an appropriate distance. Right there. Looks like an appropriate distance. Is going to be between the Newark Northmen and the Ocean City Surf. And you can see the teams on the field. Newark traveling to Ocean City down on the shore, the eastern shore of Maryland. Newark coached by Dave Harris, and he's looking to take on Ken Ross's Surf here in their first game of this season. Let's go. Opening kickoff is going to be to the visiting team. So Newark with a 66. They're going to start with average field position. Newark's opening drive. Yeah, that's fine. 2 ticks off the clock. 2:44 for Newark. 2:44. Poor field position, no. Inept defense, no. They are semi-disciplined, so that's going to be a field goal attempt for the Northmen. And 43, needed 45. It's good. Field goal is good. Newark, 3 points. Here comes the kickoff to OC. 33, they're going to start with average field position. Let's roll 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it a 6 again? It is a 5. So just 4 ticks off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4. 116 for OC's drive. Prolific offense? No. Inept defense? No. So that's going to be a coffin corner kick. They are forced to punt. Da-da-da. All right. 23 and decision to play. The field position game works out, pinning opponent deep. So Newark starts a poor field position for their next drive. Halfway through the first quarter here in game number 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 ticks off for the red 6. And it stays that way. 1-2-6 is our drive for Newark. A reliable offense or meek defense. Neither account. Shaky offense or aggressive defense. Neither account. Forced to punt. That's a 41. That should just be plain Jane buttermilk. Opponent takes over with average field position. Oh, always mark your time off. Here we go. OC, Ocean City. 2 ticks off the clock. That will run out the first quarter. 3-4-6 for 2 ticks. Great field position? No. Erratic offense or disciplined defense? No. The opposite. With a decider die it would be. Field goal attempt for the Surf. And 24, that is going to be good. That's going to tie the score up at the end of the first quarter. OC 3. So your score after 1, 3-3. Here comes the kickoff to Newark to open the second quarter. 53, they're going to start with average field position. Alrighty, Ocean City, or Newark rather, 3 ticks off the clock in the second quarter, down to about the 11-minute mark. 4-4-5, erratic offense, no. Stiff or disciplined defense, no. That's going to be a field goal attempt for the Surf. And with that 62, they needed 65. It is up extra points. 53, it is no good. I wonder if I read that right. I probably did. But I can't go back and find out. Not until after it's done. Ain't going to change it. That was Newark. Alright, read the wrong one there. That's fine. That was Newark. This is Ocean City. 1 tick. 135 for the OC. Rusher breaks through the line. Clean hit, knocks the ball loose. Fumble on the play. Reading the red. Ball is fumbled yards short of the goal line. Poor field position for Newark, but they do take control. With about 10 minutes left in the half. 2 ticks off the clock. Dink, dink. 234 for Newark. Dull or undisciplined offense. They are dull. It's going to be a punt forced. Get that back down there. 43. And that's going to be average field position for Ocean City. Alrighty, halfway through the second quarter, 2 ticks further off the clock, down to the 5-minute mark. 4-4-6 for the OC. 4-4-6. Poor field position, it's average. QB moves out of the pocket, fires the back of the end zone, touchdown, and the first touchdown of the game by Ocean City. Passing touchdown, 42. Extra point is good. And OC takes the lead. 10-3 your score. Here comes the kickoff to Newark, and that is going to be a 31. They're going to take over with average field position. Alrighty. 4 ticks off the clock. That's going to end the half. 3-5-6 for Newark. We were just there. Reliable or disciplined offense? No. 3-5-6. Meek defense. No. Interception. Let's run that return. Reading the red. 6. Roll it again. If it's 5 or 6, it's a touchdown. And that's pick 6 all the way. And they're going to roll an extra point. Ocean City. Touchdown. IR. 65 just makes it for the extra point. So they tack 7 more on the board, and that's going to be 14 points in the second quarter. Score is 17-3 over Newark. We're going to go to the third quarter, and Ocean City is going to get the second half kickoff. So here it comes, 35. They're going to start with average field position. 2 ticks off clock. 2-2-5 for the OC. Dull offense, no. 2-2-5. Staunch defense, no. Touchdown run. And Ocean City is just turning up the volume here. 42 is going to be good for the extra point. Ocean City scores 7 more. Running away with this one. Kick off to Newark. 1-5. Odd. It is not odd, so they take over with great field position. Score is 24-3. Newark trying to get back in this game and quickly. 2 ticks off the clock. 2:35 for the Northmen. Quarterback scrambles and throws an interception. Another turnover for Newark. Ocean City reading the red. Roll it again if it's a 5 or a 6. That's another pick 6. Touchdown and they are picking Newark apart. 53 is good for the extra point. 7 more on the board for Ocean City. Man. 2 defensive touchdowns here in the closing minutes of the second quarter and the first 5 minutes of the third. Kicking off to Newark, your score is, that's 2 more, that's 31-3. Here's the kickoff to Newark, 53. They're going to start with average field position and hope to hold on to the dear ball. Their drive, 2 ticks off clock. They really need to do some time management now, and moving the ball might help. 466 for the Northmen. We've got staunch defense, no. And it's a touchdown pass. They finally get in the end zone. They need a 62 for the extra point. That's good. Newark 7 points. It is 31-10. Here's the kickoff to Ocean City. 16. Return team electric. No, they are not electric. So they're going to have average field position to start this drive. Halfway through the third quarter with a 21-point lead. 2 ticks off the clock for OC. 2-2-3 is their drive. Undisciplined defense. No. Mild defense. No. They're forced to punt. So Ocean City punting to Newark. That's a 24. And that's going to pin Newark deep. Poor field position. But they've got a 21-point lead here. 2 more ticks off the clock. Gets to within about 2.5 minutes of the end of the third quarter. 2-2-4 for Ocean City. The Surf. 2-2-4. Reliable offense? No. Aggressive defense? No. That's going to be Newark forcing them to punt. 23. And that's going to be pinning Ocean City deep. Did I do that backwards again? No. Ocean City. I never wrote it down. Did what? 2. Okay. Lost track. Hold on. 2, 3. Ocean City with poor. Alright. I was thinking I was doing the wrong team. Not sure. Anyway, Ocean City to probably close out the third quarter. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that going to be any more? Nope, that's a 5. So 1, 2 into the fourth quarter now. But this is, if any result, it'll be in the fourth quarter. 3-5-6 for Ocean City. Reliable or disciplined offense? No. Meek defense? No. Interception. Newark with a turnover. Reading the red, that's a 3. And stop moving it. Scroll down. Where are you at? Scroll down. Stop the copy thing. Defender has modest return before sliding to the ground. So Newark is going to take over with average field position. With 2.5 minutes gone in the fourth quarter. We have 14 more. We have 7 more. 31-10 is your score. Newark with the ball. 3 ticks off the clock. That's not good. However, they do have the ball. 1-3-5. Anything can happen. Rusher breaks into the open, but a clear hit knocks the ball loose. That is a fumble. Going to read the red. It's a 2. Drops the ball, reaching for extra yards, and it's a fumble lost. Ocean City takes over with average field position. 3 ticks more off the clock, and Newark is running out of time to mount any kind of a comeback. 1-2-5 for the OC. Solid offense? No. Punishing defense? No. That's going to force a punt. For Newark, that is a, you can't read that die, 22. That's for resolving a drive, not for a special teams. We just found that out. 22, and Ocean City is able to pin Newark deep inside the 20-yard line. 5 minutes to go in the game, down by 21. Here's their drive, and that takes 3 ticks off the clock. 2:35 for Newark, and this game is pretty much in the bag, and they throw another interception. Reading the red, it's a 4. Good return, and Ocean City takes over with great field position, and they're going to kneel on the ball. End of game, and that's going to be it right there. Wow, fantastic second game there. Good job by Ocean City. They win that one by a score of 31-10. And now let's go to our final game of the evening. Let's move you guys out the way. You can go right there. Let's flip this over. That goes right there. Yeah, we can see that there pretty good. This final game, week 1 of the Delmarva Football League is going to be between the Rehoboth Beach Walkers. Head coach is Red Chamberlain, and they are traveling to Salisbury, Maryland to take on Norman Harbaugh's Arbiters. 2 not-so-great defenses. 1 okay offense, 1 not so great offense. Kicking game is going to be good. See how this one goes. It could be low scoring. 1, 2, 3. I have score sheets. This takes up less space and I get more on a piece of paper. I do have score sheets, but the more I get to write stuff, it's me. Tactile. I'm good with it. Alrighty, here we go. Final game for week 1. Rehoboth Beach is going to get the kickoff, and that's going to be a 62, and they're going to start with Rehoboth Beach average field position. Let's see what their first drive is. Coach Red Chamberlain trying to get this started. 3 ticks. 1, 5, 6 for the Walkers. Poor field position, no. Great field position, no. That is going to be a punt. They are forced to punt the ball away to Salisbury. 54. And that is going to be average field position. So Salisbury takes over. Average. Let's see what Norman Harbaugh's team can do. 2 ticks. 3-3-6. Clumsy offense or active defense? No, no. Staunch defense? No. Touchdown pass. Salisbury gets on first. They need a 64 for an extra point. That's a 34. Extra point is good. Salisbury 7. Kickoff to Rehoboth Beach. And that's going to be a 21. And that's going to be Rehoboth Beach with average field position. Here comes their drive right now. Red Chamberlain sends in the signals. That's a 1-2. 1-2. For a 4-5-5 for Rehoboth Beach. Dahl offense, no. Quarterback lunges across the goal line for a score touchdown, and they answer back. Need a 63 for that extra point. 65, it is no good. Rehoboth Beach 6 misses the extra point. Alrighty. Could make the difference in this game. Kick off to Salisbury, and they're going to take over with average field position. Their drive is going to be 2 ticks. 2 ticks. 2-3-4 for Salisbury. 2-3-4, dull or undisciplined offense. Salisbury, no. Staunch defense, no. Touchdown pass. And they are trading scores here like it's the stock exchange floor. 51, that's going to be good for the extra point. And they score 7 more. 14-6 is your score. Salisbury over Rehoboth Beach. Here comes the kick to Rehoboth Beach. 21, they're going to take over with average field position. Alrighty, 2 ticks off the clock. Gets to within a minute 15 of the end of the first quarter. 2-5-5 is your drive. Staunch defense, no. Great field position or undisciplined defense, no, no. So that's going to be a coffin corner punt. Rehoboth Beach is forced to punt the ball away. And right there. 26, and that's going to pin Salisbury deep. So 1 play left here to go in the first quarter. 1 tick on the clock. So that's 2 ticks off. And that will be second. And 2 ticks off. Dink, dink. 2-2-6 for the Arbiters. Secure offense, no. 2-2-6. Passive defense, decide or die says yes. But they're able to force Salisbury to punt. 24. And Rehoboth Beach is going to be pinned deep. Poor field position. Here we go. Second quarter action. 2 ticks off the clock. 2-2-4 for the Walkers. 2-2-4, reliable offense, no. Aggressive defense, no. And they force the Walkers to punt. The Arbiters do. It's going to be a 54. And that will be receiving team takes over with average field position. Salisbury finds themselves at about their 24-yard line. 1 tick off the clock. Quick drive. 1-1-2 for the Arbiters. Punishing defense, no. Soft defense, no. And they're forced to punt the ball away. Score is 14-6. 10 minutes to go here in the first half. 62 is your punt to Rehoboth Beach, and that's going to be average field position for them to start their drive. Alrighty. It's 4 ticks off the clock. Rehoboth Beach taking some time off the clock there. 1:36 for their drive. Prolific offense, no. Stiff defense, no. They are forced to punt. 6 punts in a row after that little scoring flurry. 66. This could be interesting. Exciting return, great field position for Salisbury. Oh, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You guys are supposed to remind me to do this. Probably the last drive of the half. There's 2 ticks. There's 2 ticks. 2, 4, 6 for Salisbury to close it out. Dull offense, no. Runner turns a corner, nothing but daylight, touchdown run. Salisbury tacks on another one before the gun sounds to end the half. 62 for their extra point is good. Salisbury 7. Alrighty, we have 14-6, 7-0. Your score is 21-6 Salisbury. Let's go down to the locker rooms for halftime. Coach Harbaugh putting on an impressive display there. 2 passes and a run. The offense is firing on all 8. You're forcing Rehoboth Beach to punt. I mean, things seem to be going well. Yup. All right, here we go. We are set to start the third quarter, second half underway. Opening kickoff for that will go to Salisbury. 33, they're going to start with average field position. 4 ticks off the clock. They are trying to get to the end of this game as best they can. It's just 1, so it stays there. 2, 4, 6 for the Arbiters. Dull offense, no. Runner turns a corner, touchdown. And they put another one in the end zone. They need 64 for the extra point. 63. Bounces off the upright but goes through. And that's going to make your score 28-6. Kickoff to Rehoboth Beach impending. 34. They're going to start with average field position. Alrighty. Their first drive, the Walkers, 3 ticks off the clock, not helping their cause any. 3-3-5. Stop it. Great field position. It's average. Drive stalls just short of field goal range. Coffin corner punt. They are forced to punt the ball away. That's going to be a 53. And receiving team takes over with average field position. So Salisbury gets the ball back with about 6 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. And they go into ball control mode again. Make sure that's not a... It is a 6. Take 2 more ticks. Wow. Going into the fourth quarter, their drive is a 1-4-6. Salisbury, are they going to capitalize on this one? Staunch defense, no. Ball carrier, stiff arms, linebacker, sprints into the end zone, touchdown, and Salisbury is just tacking nails into this coffin. They need a 64 for the extra point. It's good. So they score 7 there. 28-6. That makes it 35-6, and Salisbury is running away with this one. Here is the kickoff to Rehoboth Beach. 24. They're going to start with average field position, and Coach Chamberlain, Red, is not happy down there. Here's their drive. 2 ticks off the clock, but they need miraculous play here in order to pull this one out. 2-5-6, great field position. It's average. Home or disciplined offense. They are visiting. Decider Die says they are disciplined. Field goal attempt for the Walkers. 24 is good. So Rehoboth Beach scores for the first time since midway through the first quarter. Your score is 35-9. Here comes the kickoff to Salisbury. They're going to try an onside kick. They're going to try an onside kick. That's exactly what they're going to do in the final 5 minutes of the game. Only, nope, they're not. So it's a regular kick. 1-3, cuts and turns upfield, but loses the ball after a big hit. Fumble for Salisbury. Kickoff. fumble. Reading the red, that's a 3. They move into scoring position. Opponent will have average field position, so it is lost. Okay, well, this is the miraculous that Rehoboth Beach needs. It's going to be 2 ticks off the clock. 2:33 for the Walkers. Solid offense? No. Mild defense? No. They're forced to punt. They're pretty much out of time at this point, I think. Salisbury with a 15 on the punt. And a huge booming kick by Rehoboth. Salisbury's pinned deep to start their drive. We are at about 8:45 to go here in the game. And a nice long drive to accelerate the end. That's just a 5. 3-5-6 for the Arbiters. Reliable or disciplined offense? No. Meek defense? No. Interception. Quarterback throws into coverage, and Rehoboth Beach comes down with it. Reading the red, it's got to be a 5 or a 6. It is not a pick 6. So they're going to have great field position. Rehoboth Beach. Great. With only 3 ticks left in the game. Can they make something happen? 2 come off. 1 tick left to go. 2, 3, 4 for the Walkers. Dull or undisciplined offense? No. Staunch defense? No. Touchdown pass. Too little, too late, but they're trying to make it a little more respectable. Needs 63. They got 22. Extra point is good. Rehoboth Beach with 7 on the board. Now they're going to try an onside kick. 53. Reading the red with a single one. Reading the red. Yeah, roll 1d6. If it's odd, it works. Black is odd. Kicking team recovers with average field position. And on side. Good. Rehoboth. Average. Final tick. Can they roll a 1 and get an extra play? Nope. This is going to be the end of the game. 1, 2, 3. End of the game. 4, 5, 6 for the Walkers. No season prior. Dull offense. No. And it's a touchdown run. 4, 5, 6. Way too little too late there, Rehoboth Beach. Where were you the rest of the game? R7. That's going to be 17 points in the 4th quarter for Rehoboth Beach. Only 7 for Salisbury, but they pull it out 35-23. Rehoboth Beach waited until way too late in the game in order to turn the screws to them. But there you go, your final game of week 1. Oh, goodness gracious. Ladies and gentlemen, that there is Fast Drive Football by Al Wilson. And we did that and a little talking at the beginning and a couple of halftime interviews in 48 minutes. You can play this game very, very quickly. Play it a little slower and not make the 1 or 2 mistakes that I made. Oh, man. So, yeah, that's it right there. Guys, thank you very much for watching. When we do our game I'm going to pick a game of the week for week 2. And we'll play that game, and we'll have a little stats show and win-loss and stuff and everything, and we'll show how the league is going, review the other games that were played. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I really am. It's really cool. So that is the end of week 1 of the Delmarva Football League. Thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful time, day, evening, night, beginning of your week. Good week at work, and take care of yourselves, guys. Keep on rolling.